The word is out. IceWave puts pain in its place. No drugs, no creams, no wraps, no joke.
I like the idea of letting the body heal itself with something natural.
I used to take a pain pill before I went bowling. I no longer have to take the pain pill. It works wonderfully.
I went from taking 40, 50 Vicodin a week to 2 or 3 a week.
There's nothing else like it.
If you suffer from inflammation, chronic or temporary pain, strains, spasms, cramps, muscle soreness, tendonitis, then you have to try IceWave patches from LifeWave.
I've got a nephew. He has growth plate problems in his ankles. He's a great basketball player, but he struggles to get up and down the basketball court. The very first time we put patches on his ankles in a game where he had to play a doubleheader game, he was up and down the court, jumping for rebounds like he's never jumped, running normally like he's never run. And at the end of the games, we asked him, how you feeling, Jason? And he said, you know what? I don't hurt anymore. I mean, you can't put a price on that.
It's so new, so great, so wonderful. There is an immediate autonomic nervous system response within 5 minutes. And that is powerful scientific information.
We can see a difference of up to 4 degrees change or cooling when we put the patches on the body. Within 5 minutes, we actually see people having better range of motion and decreased discomfort.
My mother-in-law, within minutes, got rid of leg pain that she'd had for over 12 years.
Right when it hit the left shoulder is when the pain went away. And it went from here to 50% reduction to 100% reduction on the third try. That's wild. Yeah, excellent. And I'm a nurse, too. And, being in the health field, I understand the concept of the reduction of pain and the heat and the inflammation process. And for this to work as instantaneous as it did, there's nothing else like it.
Nothing has compared. No medications, no therapies, no anything.
Look, imagine if you have neck or shoulder pain. Start off by placing the white IceWave patch at the sternum and the tan IceWave patch at the source of the pain. Wait a few seconds. Often that will do it and the pain will subside. But if you notice no real change or not enough change, then you can move the white patch to any number of additional locations to the left, right, below, above, or across from the pain to zero in on the placement that delivers the best results. You monitor the results for only 5 to 10 seconds, not minutes. And remember, one placement might not give you some relief, so don't stop. Another placement may give you total relief. So experiment. Most of the time, within 1 to 4 placement combinations, you'll significantly reduce or in fact eliminate the pain.
Today I had kind of a bursitis thing going on, and literally it was instantaneous. I did it. The pain just went, it was gone.
So I was at the dinner table, I had a very bad headache, and my husband said, I've heard it works well for pain, why don't you try that?
I just heard if you take the white patch and put it here on your sternum or solar plex, and take the tan patch and put wherever the pain is, it's supposed to take away the pain.
So I just put one on, put one, the other one where the headache was.
I went downstairs to make lunch for the kids, and within 5 minutes she was coming down the stairs.
And I just, literally, I felt like the headache just went out of my head.
She had this look on her face like an out-of-body experience. I mean, like, oh my gosh, this worked.
And I started laughing because I thought, wow, if this really truly can work so instantly for pain and for headaches and for so many other uses, that was it. I was sold.
Think about it. IceWave is drug-free and has no side effects. IceWave works on your skin or attached to your clothing and performs all day if need be. A real plus for chronic pain sufferers.
I first tried it on my uncle who has chronic back pain. He has 11 slip discs in his back. He's been using morphine patches for 9 years. He no longer uses anything but the pain patch from LifeWave.
I was in a celebrity golf tournament, and that morning I was in the gym doing a little workout before I was supposed to go, and I was doing some preacher curls, and I picked up the dumbbell and I pulled the rib muscle. It took the breath right out of me. I hit the ground. I could not stand up. My back was in spasm. That pull I've done once before. It usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to heal. I said, man, I'm not going. I'm supposed to be leaving in 20 minutes. So I crawled over to my desk and grabbed 2 pain patches, put 2 on my back and my left rib area and the white one on my sternum, and laid down and just waited to see what would happen. 5 minutes later, I got up, and I stood up without pain. I was kind of cautious. I didn't know if I was going to go yet, but I did a fake golf swing, and I had no pain. I jumped in the car, got to the tournament, and actually won the long drive competition that day. I would not have gone without that product.
Bob Codney, a friend of mine, a retired colonel, he
was shot 6 times in Vietnam. He's still got shrapnel in his body. He's been in constant pain for 23 years.
For my pain, I used to take, during the course of 1 year, 4,803 ibuprofens. Earlier this year, I was in Nashville in an aviation conference, and I walked by this booth.
We put the patch on him. 5 minutes later, he bent down and touched his toes. I said, "That's pretty good, Pop." He said, "You don't understand. I hadn't been able to do that in 23 years.
I could have not done that before. It's now, 6 months, 7 months? And, I can do this, and I'm not in pain. My life has changed drastically because of IceWave.
There's no denying it. IceWave is a breakthrough. Got pain? Get patched.